to stone, rot in the very prison that held her for all those eons.
Vargas diverted my portal. She trapped us in Ithelia's prison. I see a memory. Use the echo near.
This is how it must be, Ithelia. For the sake of reality, you cannot walk free.
You cannot contain me forevermore. In time, I will escape this cell.
No fate that I foresee results in your freedom. I am sorry, Ithelia, but I do this to preserve reality.
Hermaeus Mora could not predict what he could not perceive. Ithelia's scions, the unseen. Come, we must find a way to escape. I sensed the lamp still functions, and it revealed a path. We should follow its guidance.
Counter this.
Then continue your vigor.
Can you see me? I can't find my way out!
Is that Baragon? These ruined mirrors look into different realities. They may be doors to the many paths. See if the Lamp of Clarity can free him.
Shard Marshal Vargas sent us somewhere. The Fargrave we were exploring faded away. I suddenly found myself in another version of our reality. A mirror world. Dark and empty, full of soul-crushing dread. Like an iron fist around my heart. I don't know how else to explain it. Whatever part of the many paths I was hurled into, it was a dark reflection of our reality. Timeless, empty. Not a world made of mirrors, but the world you see in a mirror. Am I making any sense? I don't know. I never saw her after Vargas cast a spell. She might have been in the world I was trapped in, or she could be anywhere. On the other side, mirrors are like windows. You can see through them, but that's all. I waited here and hoped. These were the only mirrors I found. I couldn't pass through until you used the lamp. I'm not sure there's a way out of the many paths without some sort of help. Let's stay in this reality, friend. I think we can reach the end of the maze from here.
If there is no escape by the road Baragon followed, we must continue on. Lead the way, Roxy. Let dread of the faith restore your strength.
And down they go.
Can you hear me? Get me out of here!
I thought I was never going to get out of there.
The lamp.
When Vargas attacked, I saw a flash of light and suddenly I was somewhere else. It looked sort of like Fargrave, but everyone was gone, including Baragon. I wandered until I found those mirrors. Thanks for getting me out of there, comrade.
Look, an anomaly like the one we observed at Wendy. We must try abolish her, no matter the risk. It worked. The Abolisher appears unaffected for now. Let us leave this place.
What in the name of all the divines is that thing?
A Daedric apparatus of unimaginable power. What the one who knows fear.
I see Ithelia, Shard Marshal Vargas, and Torvasart down there.
What are we waiting for then? Let's finish this.
Now I can undo my long imprisonment. Make it so I was never...
You asked for it.
And with the Loom, I shall weave it into this reality.
Better luck next time. Oh, wait.
Feel the current of space flow through. Ithelia has not yet activated the Loom. We can still intervene. Bursts of space restore your strength.
Give them no quarter!
Watch out! The Shard Marshal's waiting for us!
Defeat Shard Marshal Vargas so we can reach the Loom.
Vargas is shielded, friend! Use a Polisher to destroy the portal!
Use Abolisher to destroy the Loom.
your path!
Is destroyed, my prince. We must leave this place.
I am the last to mourn. The Unweaver. I am filled with the power of the many paths. Come, Torvizard, away!
You did it, friend.
But what's happening to Ithelia?
Ithelia has become something else.
Abolisher is depleted, but it did its job. The Loom has been destroyed. I shall open an exit. Let us leave this place.
Good to see you, comrade. Baragon's waiting for you in the relic room.
I am relieved to see our world remains whole. I was reasonably certain you destroyed Ithelia's Loom before she could weave a new history. But it is good to have that belief confirmed. Speak with Baragon, Proxy. He is waiting for you. We defeated Shard Marshal Vargas, destroyed the Loom of the Untraveled Road, and saved this reality. We did deplete the Daedric relics, but such sacrifices must be made sometimes, for the greater good. Yes, I have been thinking about that. I believe Ithelia drew a massive amount of energy from the many paths to power the Loom. When you destroyed it, that energy flowed into Ithelia. All that power. It changed her. She seemed more enraged at the end. Exactly. But whether you encountered a premonition or an Ithelia from an alternate reality upon the many paths, we may never truly know. Nevertheless, I think Ithelia may be on her way to becoming the monster Mora feared, if she isn't there already.
Hello, friend. Put the relics in the case, please. They may be powerless now, but we shouldn't forget the part they played in all this. I'm not sure I want to keep those in my house forever, but that's good for now. Let's talk. I know losing the use of the relics is bad, but at least we destroyed the Loom and stopped Ithelia from changing our reality. You know, I can't even conceive of what that actually means. But now that we're back in West Weald, on to local matters. I convinced Count Calantius and Greenspeaker Derelith to sit down and talk. They're finally ready to discuss stabilizing relations between Skingrad and Vashabar. I offered my home as a private venue for their meeting. They also want to speak to you. Don't look so surprised. You're a hero! You brought down Nantharian and defeated Shard Marshal Vargas. Yes, there are Recollection and Shard-born stragglers to deal with, but you earned the trust of both Wood Elves and the Colovians through your actions. They're waiting for you out in the hall. I don't know what exactly they want to talk about, but it probably wouldn't hurt to remind them that friends make better neighbors than enemies.
Traveler, we hope to see you here. I'm told you killed King Nantharian beneath Vashabar's very roots. I know he had to be stopped, yet the tragedy will haunt me. He started with a great vision before he wandered onto dark paths. Vashabar is done with kings, but I can speak for the people of Dawnwood. It falls to me to make good on the obligation Nantharian left us. We must try to make amends for the damage he inflicted on West Weald. You and Tribune Leia showed us what's possible when we accept a little help. We can't give back what Nantharian has taken, but we can promise to be good neighbors going forward. And we will not advance beyond Dawnwood. That is all we need. If we find any more Wildburn seeds, we will destroy them. As for the area of devastation, our Greenspeakers shall attempt to repair the damage and restore the land. It will take time, but nature will heal. It always does.
Tribune Alea has spoken at length about you and enthralled me with tales of your exploits on behalf of West Weald. And to think you're not even a native of Skingrad or Vashabar. I hope it isn't too late for us to learn something from your example. It will not be easy to overcome the distrust the recollections sowed between Colovians and Wood Elves. But thanks to your valiant defense of West Weald, I think I can convince my people to see the opportunities here, not just the threats. For my part, yes. Of course, I must persuade some nobles and landowners to part with abandoned estates they can no longer return to, but I want to see the new forest held by allies of Skingrad, not left empty to be overrun by monsters and outlaws. I spend a lot of coin to buy land, and with that land, I secure a treaty of cooperation with our new neighbors. I thank you, hero. You aided West Weald in our time of need. Wherever your journey leads next, Skingrad is forever in your debt.
Nantherian betrayed all we hold sacred, Count Calantius. And he has paid for his crimes with his life.
I want no war with Vashabar, but Nantherian left Ostamir in ruins and killed our people.
We cannot return Dawnwood to the seed it sprang from, but we too seek peace. We shall do everything we can to prove ourselves friends and allies to the Weald.
Through all we faced, it wasn't until I was lost in the many paths that I realized the true danger to the Weald. I think you saved everything when you destroyed the Loom of the untraveled road. Of course, Ithelia is still out there, somewhere. That's tomorrow's problem, friend. You stopped the recollection, and you held back the forces of Miramor. The people of West Weald can handle what's left of Ithelia's servants. We're free to find our own way forward now. Thanks to you.